Welcome, Dr. Olushola Ajide here. Again, I have Mitchell with us. And in the last video, you mentioned a very important point, which I think we needed to have, which is important for the PhD process. And that is the aspect of writing into diary, which some people call journaling. So can you tell us about how did you come to that point and how has it helped you?
Sure. I would like to say that I have two separate research diaries. I have one where I document my thoughts and engagement with the literature, the theory, and the analysis. Then my other research diary is actually about my emotions and my reactions to what I'm analysing. So how did I come about this? Well, the first research diary, which is the one where I engage with the theory and the literature and the analysis. I had been discussing with my supervisor about this, and I said that I think it might be good if I started journaling the process that I had in my thinking. How did I get to the conclusion that I had from my analysis? Well, how do people get to these conclusions? They go through different processes. They go through almost a circle where they might have an opinion, then they engage with some theory or literature, then maybe they change their opinion, then maybe they have a discussion with a colleague about it, and maybe they change their opinion, or they reconfirm that they're set in that opinion. So I wanted to do that to demonstrate to, when I do my viva, my examiners, that actually my thinking wasn't just set in stone. I was trying to be very open about different opinions, different theories regarding my analysis. Now so that happened at the end of year one. I decided to start doing that, and I've been doing that ever since. And I'm going to be incorporating that into my thesis, so that some examples where the examiners can see that I've really thought about these theories and my analysis. The second diary, that actually happens a year after I started as well. I started to get nightmares about some of the things I was reading, especially when it was concerning acts of violence. And what happened was that I kept reading it and kept getting these really quite horrific nightmares and dismissing them. I didn't really acknowledge them. Then they were reoccurring and they got more and more extreme and intense. And then what I decided to do was, well, I spoke to my supervisor about this and she suggested writing it down as well. So I started to write it down. I wrote down everything in quite graphic detail. And I don't think I'll show anyone this diary.
It's personal,
I wrote down my dreams in detail, how I was feeling about it, how I was feeling about the PhD. Once I did that, I started to realize that at that time I was myself viewing the PhD almost like a terrorist.
So the PhD itself, so the PhD himself, because of the experiences you were having, you already seen this PhD itself as a terrorist and as a terror itself.
And that was because of my mindset. So as I wrote that down, I started to think how I was being very extreme here. I need to change my mindset. I need to start thinking about this differently. I chose to do this PhD. The PhD wasn't thrown upon me. So it was my choice. And if I start to view the PhD as working with me rather than against me, maybe that will help me. And it certainly has.
So all here is mindset, and trying to change your mindset to the way you view the PhD has helped to move forward, to see as a colleague, as working together rather than working against you.
That's right, and that's not just from doing the research diary, it's actually from discussing my research with fellow colleagues. That has helped me so much. Just to hear other people's experiences, and sometimes I might say something extreme like, this is driving me crazy, and then I'd be told, well, everyone's crazy here. Just get on with it. And that's what I'm doing. I feel so much better now.
Interesting. Well, you wouldn't know what would be your experience in your particular university or in your particular PhD, but the point is that whatever you are feeling, you are not alone. Everybody goes through the process. And when you go through the process, it's often very refreshing to know that you are not weird, you are not strange, you are not an alien. Everybody goes through the PhD, and don't allow those feelings to get you stuck or to quit your PhD. It's for you to find a way of changing your mindset and moving forward, overcome the obstacle. You can do it. Everyone does. At least I've graduated, and there were times I felt I'm not good enough. I can't do this. No, I'm not articulate enough. I'm not well. But you see, with a lot of support, with a changing mindset, you can actually do this and graduate as well. So the point you've made today about journaling is very important. It helps you to keep track, particularly about the research, to keep track of your thoughts before the PhD and your thoughts after the PhD. You can see the sequence, how you moved. And I will be doing a recording, actually, another recording coming on particularly about the Viva process, because that actually is one of the key things that is being looked for by examiners at your Viva. But I'll keep that. That's I look
forward to seeing that.
I'll do a recording on that. So thank you very much. So the key thing here is that try as much as possible as a PhD student to keep a journal of what you're doing, your thoughts, how you are engaging with the literature, how your opinions and thoughts are changing. And as you are doing that, and if you are someone like me who is not good at writing a journal, perhaps you can do a video log.
Great idea.
Yeah, you can do a video log, record yourself. It's for your eyes only. It helps show how you are progressing, how your thought is progressing, it's being crystallized, and how you come to the conclusion you reach at the end of the day. So thank you, Michelle, for coming. I really appreciate it. It's been wonderful talking to you. Perhaps I might bring you back again. I don't know yet. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you. So thank you again for being in this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. Don't forget is to make sure that you finish your PhD, you get unstuck, and I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye.